Okay, I'm recording this video. It's coming up to midday on Tuesday, 5th of October 2010. And first of all, a big thank you to everybody who responded to the questionnaire I put up about video format. Got almost 600 responses, which is just fantastic. I really appreciated all of those, everybody's kind of useful comments and input on that questionnaire. The upshot of which is I will try to keep up this format of trading day videos of about 5 minutes and a weekend video about 15 minutes. Try to keep the trading day videos to day trading kind of issues, and the weekend videos more to kind of bigger picture and how to type stuff. So much appreciate that. I'm also moving the distribution time of emails to after the close instead of before the open. So unfortunately FeedBurner is a little bit tricky when it comes to that's the distribution mechanism I use to get these emails out. It takes a while to kind of just get that distribution timing just right, so just bear with me on that. It might be a little bit kind of different for a few days, but then it should settle down to something that comes in a couple of hours after the close. Anyway, so it's midday Tuesday. I didn't trade yesterday. We had some friends over kind of visiting us. I wish I'd put a video out for everybody because there was some really interesting stuff that happened during Monday's trade, but let me just go through my charts really quickly. First of all, just reviewing this 135-minute chart that I've been talking about. I've been saying this for a couple of weeks now. This trend is not going to be over until we see an end of trend warning signal on this time frame. We had the pullback last week on Friday's kind of Monday's activity was selling off into this kind of support level, and we now had this kind of 10-point gap up overnight, and we've been hitting new highs today. So important day. We're going to get a cyclical turn, possibly by the end of today, possibly kind of first thing tomorrow morning. It's not going to be a clean end of trend warning signal because this was this support level was kind of violated on the downside, but that cyclical turning point is a really important turning point. So I've been looking at that for a while, and that's kind of lining up in the next 24 hours. Just looking at yesterday's trade on the longer time frame charts, the 40,500 tip bar chart, and there was such great stuff that kind of led to this low at about 11.27 yesterday, and you could see all the professional buying kind of coming in that led to this explosive up move that's kind of ended up at about 55 level. So this kind of sell-off, we had professional bars coming in at a very significant cyclical low on the 40,500 tip bar chart. When we drop down to the next time frame down, the 13,500 tip bar chart, again all of these professional bars, kind of this activity coming into this low here at 27, all the professional bars, it was a cyclical turning point. We overshot a little bit. Bullish divergence, really significant at this level down here. We'd had our exhaustion selling a couple of days prior, so this was kind of lining up for, we make a little bit lower lows, but the amount of selling was a lot less. We get bullish divergence signals, and that was what kind of led to this real rally today. And back it down to the 4,500 tip bar chart again. All of this activity, all these professional bars were accumulating as we were coming down into those lows. Exhaustion selling on this time frame, and then it just took off to the upside. You can see today's move. Now this is going to be over when we get our pullback and end of trend on this end of trend warning signal on this time frame. Going to be very important kind of turning point. But just to show you another chart, I don't show this chart very often. It's measuring the average trade size on a time frame chart, on a minute chart, as opposed to a tick frame chart, tick bar charts. Normally my Better Pro-Am kind of shows you the activity on a tick bar chart. This is a different indicator, different kind of, please don't ask for the code or anything like that, but here's what happened on Monday on the 135-minute chart. All of that selling activity in the first third of the day on Monday was all amateur activity. The amateurs were saying, the top's in, the market's falling apart. That was all amateur selling. And then there's the professional bar at 27, 11.30, kind of step in, bang. They buy that low. They knew there was amateur selling at that point and push it to new highs. And now the amateurs are freaked out. They're like, well, I thought it was, we were, the downtrend, the downtrend had set in on Monday. What do I do? I've broken to new highs. My stop bin's taken out. Where the hell's this market going? Is it exploding to the upside? Well, it's just like this is what's and what's important at this point is now the exhaustion buying that we're going to see on the upside. We saw that exhaustion buying that got this move broken above this cyclical resistance level. At this point here, you can see this exhaustion buying activity. Professionals at the end of the day, bang, that was the uptrend that got us going. And there's the, it's symmetry. This is the selling at the end of the move at 55. The professionals selling out, so we just need to see some kind of topping activity to see a little bit of a downtrend kind of setting in, all those things. So this is kind of classic activity. And then there is a second video. It's about 9 minutes long, just shows my day trades for today, but just to show you quickly on this 1500 tip bar chart the moves that the trades that I was taking. The first trade, because I'd seen we were kind of overbought in the early part of the morning session, we came into this professional blue bar on the 1500 tip bar chart, stopping volume pattern up here. I'm always looking for the first professional blue bar on the 1500 tip bar chart. Took a short trade here at 44.50, took 2 points on the downside. Wasn't looking for a great deal because I was trading a little bit against the trend, but it was also kind of early in the day, and we're not going to see large moves potentially kind of normally kind of early on in the day. Then I was looking for a pullback move here with this activity, with these kind of amateur up bars at this point. This is kind of a classic retracement signal, but there were no professional blue bars that happened during this retracement, and we kind of ran out of time. We came very close to the 9 a.m. release Chicago time of the ISM non-manufacturing numbers, which caused this huge volatility here. So I wasn't going to be taking a trade into a data release like that, so kind of waited for this activity to sort itself out. Then tried taking a long trade at 46 around this kind of breakout point here. Didn't really go anywhere, so got out at 46, and then when we moved back in to another cyclical turning point on the 1500 tip bar chart with more professional buying at this point, happened to be looking like a double bottom at this point here. That was a signal to go long, so I went long at 45.75 and took out 3 points to the upside. I got out here just after this kind of flush signal, just as we saw these kind of professional blue bars kind of come in here. Now, this is my classic weakness, is getting out way too early. There was another 6 points on the upside here before this trend kind of ran out of steam. So good on you if you were able to take that out. Me, I was out for the day with 5 points, 3 trades done in 60 minutes. So that's me. I'm happy with that kind of activity. But anyway, so you can see those in real time, what I was thinking about in the next video. So I hope your trading is going well.